All transmissions are being jammed.
Like, he's got these little weird tufts of hair.
He's like a little Bernie Sanders.
Yeah.
And if believe it, can you?
For all Medicare should be.
Hey, what's up, guys? Just want to thank you guys very much for coming by the channel and give us a like and subscribe if you can. And remember, if you want to get early access to next week's episode, you can get it right now on our Patreon. The link is down below. All right, so I'll stop yakking and we will get going with these Clone Wars reactions. Hey, what's up, everybody? It is me, Sean Tank Top. Hello there. It's me. We're over here. I'm hanging out with my very good friends, Dustin and Morgan Drace. How you doing over there, Draces?
Hello there.
Oh.
Hello.
Apparently we're fancy.
I mean, we're trying to get a little fancy. We were talking about Alec Guinness a little bit beforehand, which may or may not make it into the Patreon cut. We shall see. You brought up fucking Alec Guinness into a river or something.
You said ropey.
It's your fault, Sean.
We're over here and we're soldiering through. We're marching forward. We're having ourselves a clone war because we're watching Clone Wars. We're doing the chronological watch. We've been popping around a little bit, but it seems like we're kind of settling into, at least in the chronological watch, from here on out, we're kind of going straight through, for the most part, through season 1.
Yeah.
The name of this episode is Ambush. It seemed like a couple of the previous, like maybe 2 or 3 episodes before the last one that we did was very clone-centric, all about those boys. And those were some really fun ones. And then the last one that we just did was like a fucking Jar Jar Binks, like kind of very sort of heavy one and stuff. And we were talking about how it was kind of like a big kind of a prequel energy type of thing. We're talking about trade routes. We're talking about negotiations and stuff like that. But then it was also juxtaposed with like a pretty compelling story of a Jedi who lays down his life, to save some people and stuff. Ambush sounds very warlike. I wonder if we're going to go back to the clones angle of it, maybe, or we might be doing something else. We might be hanging out with Anakin.
Clone Team 6 that we saw in the American Gladiators one.
Yeah.
Right. I'd love to see what those guys are doing. You can tell that's kind of, I feel like we're going to be sticking with those guys for a bit through this
Maybe
show.
they're going to get ambushed. Or
Maybe they're going to get ambushed.
Or they're going to bush someone's am.
Ooh, amming some bush. I did that a lot in college.
That makes one of us.
Well, I was attempting very, very unsuccessfully for the most part. That's the thing. Like with the chronological thing and just kind of with the structure, it's sort of hard to know if you're going to be going like super duper literally, if we're going to be following things that we were just at. It's hard to say, but this is, at least as far as like when it aired, this was the first episode of Clone Wars that ever aired on Nickelodeon. They had done the movie. They'd done the movie, and then this was episode 1 that aired. Kids in 2008 clicked on their fucking TVs, and they checked this thing out. So I wonder if, and this is a show where people always preface like, this show gets better over time, so we're kind of going back. So we might be kind of back to like, kind of an infant, maybe a little more infantile, maybe a little more simpler story. You've seen some of this stuff.
This is where, so I made I'm going to call it a mistake. Of starting here. I watched all of season 1 and then the movie, and then I stopped because I knew that we were going to watch it. So so some of the stuff we saw, there's a few episodes I hadn't seen yet, but all of this season 1, this is all, I'm going to be spoiling the shit out of this.
Great.
I'm going to tell you everything.
Spoilerific.
Oh, wait, just you wait.
What I'm actually into, I mean, I think if you're going to do a show about war, like I think that should be at least in the cards and some stakes should kind of be involved and stuff. So I don't know. I'm kind of excited to see what this fucking ambush has in store. You guys ready to go?
It's kind of like when you watch Family Matters and the first season is just not that great. And then season 2, they realize that Urkel is the real star of the show. And, then it really starts to get...
exactly like Family Matters.
Yeah,
You're
this
absolutely
is
right.
a lot like it. There's a lot of family issues. They've got that annoying neighbor
100%.
that becomes the star of the show, and he's really the coolest one in the whole show, and he's got that awesome catchphrase.
Right.
The show is exactly like Family Matters.
It's exactly like Family Matters. Exactly.
Yeah.
No, I mean, now I'm just going to do, I just want to do like a 1-to-1 cut of the opening of that, with... You guys want to watch the show?
Yes, I do.
Fuck yeah. All right. Well, we appreciate you guys hanging out with us while we go through our Clone Wars chronological journey. If you want to unlock some really cool and exclusive and early bird content, you can do that by heading on over to our Patreon. $5 gets you early access by one episode. So if you know that this episode is pretty damn good, but man, that next episode that's coming up on the chronological watch is an absolute fucking banger, and you want to watch our full and uncut reaction to that right at this very second, you can do that by heading on over to our Patreon. The link's down below.
So yeah, this is the first time you met both of them. So they both suck, and you're like, oh, you both are insufferable. But like hanging out with them with Stinky, you kind of like them. They're better when they have a baby.
That solves everything.
Get them a Stinky.
Whenever a couple is fighting, a baby solves the problem.
Also, you get like a bunch of other shows. You get The Legend of Korra. You get Legend of Korra. You get Attack on Titan. You get 3 weekly shows, early access, which is pretty damn good. For $5, that's a pretty goddamn good price. So
listen, I've already seen the next episode, and I know you want to see it.
Goddamn right.
I'm gonna spoil it. You want to watch it?
That's a spoiler right there.
That's
how I'm
gonna spoil it. You always want to watch it.
You always want to watch it. So if you want to do that, you want to help us keep the lights on, help us expand our coverage, because it helps us like hire editors and like all this other stuff and kind of keep the content rolling. Everything. Also, hi Abe. Everybody say hi to Abe.
It helps us bribe the Time Lords to give us more time to watch more shows.
See, I was ready that time. It didn't scare me.
Yeah. It's fake. They've seen this before. Faking it. Fake reactions.
The worlds must choose sides or face the threat of invasion.
With some
Also,
Greedos.
the animation in this episode looks real weird too.
It's the same thing with like a Simpsons. Like they just kind of hadn't really settled in on exactly the aesthetic and stuff. And
Jedi Master Yoda travels to secret negotiations on a remote neutral.
Okay, Yoda episode.
Yep.
oh fuck yeah.
That makes sense for a season premiere. Is this the same planet we were on last episode?
It might be.
Oh, this lady.
This makes sense.
Yeah.
That's the guy that was like cool about it.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay, now I see why chronological makes more sense.
Yep.
And this guy was cool.
Or he brokered a thing. He's like, all right, you can keep it. You can put it there so they can survive. But whatever. Okay, I got you. This voice actor doing Dooku does a good Christopher Lee. Like it's not Christopher Lee, but he does a good rendition of him. Strong rendition.
Kills at parties.
All our transmissions are being jammed.
Like, he's got these little weird tufts of hair.
He's like a little Bernie Sanders.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're cute though.
Good old Yoda Sanders.
And if believe it, can you?
For all Medicare should be.
The enemy will fire at anything we launch.
Then launch all of them, you will.
Oh, they gotta do a little needle in a haystack
Right.
defense.
Except for you feel bad for some of the clones where they're just like, I don't have an escape pod anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, it's true.
They'll probably be okay. They're gonna be.
Master Yoda's warship has fled the system. What further evidence do you require?
Oh fuck, are we gonna get her versus Yoda?
Oh, maybe.
That would be pretty sick.
His droids can offer my world greater security than your Jedi.
Your Majesty might prefer more than one.
I like that he's turning around in the hologram.
Oh, they're gonna do a contest.
Allow me to send my best troops to capture him.
Oh, we're gonna get a little cute little Yoda stuff.
Ooh,
Nice.
a little capture the Yoda.
I think it'd be fun. You could do like a whack-a-mole, but all little Yodas coming up. That'd be pretty fucking fun.
Yeah.
Arrive by nightfall. I will.
Yoda'll be fine.
I mean, that's the only thing about a prequel that is a little frustrating. Is like, I know that fucking Chewbacca is fine.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
that Yoda's gonna be fine. Like, And that's another thing I'll give the prequel era and this show and stuff. It's like how much more alien the worlds look.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's like, what? There's a bunch of deserts and a bunch of forests and a bunch of whatever. You know, in the movies and in the sequel movies and stuff, there's like not like a lot of alienness about it. You know,
Like a coral reef planet.
Carry only what you need. Too much weight. Slow you down at will. Destroy ventricles.
I think a little old hobbling man will slow him down. I'm like,
which one of you
okay.
will you carry on my back? Will you?
See, that's what they should do.
Yeah.
Let's move it, boys.
These guys are like, oh, we're fucked.
Yeah. Right.
What does he look like?
He's small and he's green.
Don't worry, Supreme Leader. We'll take care of him.
Oh, I like these droids. They shouldn't kill them. They're just following orders.
I don't know if they have like individual personalities. I think they're more of like a Ultron thing. Like they're all kind of copies of each other. Maybe, I don't know.
Then why do they argue?
Answer me that, Professor.
Wait! That's far enough!
I think the bigger question is why are they dumb as fuck and they're robots?
They didn't update their operating systems.
Those tanks are too big to follow.
See? Size is not everything.
Okay, Yoda. We get it.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea what the General is talking about?
Oh, this is Mischief Yoda.
Yeah.
He's getting into Silly Town.
It's a little trickster.
I know. When he starts giggling, you better watch out.
Right.
You think Yoda's on the drugs? He's on the pot. He's on the swamp rock.
Chiefing all day. Absolutely.
Little green life form. You fucking hit. That's the
I wonder if he's going to use his lightsaber at all in this episode. That would be interesting if he didn't. Trying to recenter Yoda's character from Attack of the Clones as being a lightsaber wielding fuckhead like he was in that movie. Clankers.
Oh, gee, clankers.
That droid slur that they keep using for.
Yeah, it makes me uncomfortable, man.
Hey! Get off of me!
Cute. Oh, he's doing it.
I love this, though.
This is very cute.
Nice.
That's dark, though. I'm gonna make you kill your best friend.
Ooh.
Oh, lost one.
No, is he
Yeah.
dead? It's your friend. See,
Oh, there
these
we
guys
go.
seem
Yes.
like... Whoa, there he
They were down.
is. Those guys seem more like bad guys. We're like... The goofy ones I feel bad for.
I think I can see where you're going with that, Morgan, because they're just so kind of goofy and lackadaisical.
They're so full of life.
Right.
I'm gonna meditate on it.
Oh, here we go. Oh, he's doing the magics.
Yeah, this is fucking awesome.
Nice.
Ah, that's so dark.
Why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting yourself?
That's very... Oh, that's very... Oh, it's so dark.
It's amazing.
Oh, these guys.
Oh, these fucking guys.
Whoa, cool.
Yeah,
Look at them.
They suck.
What do you mean they suck? They're... Oh, was it the video game?
Yeah, they're the worst.
I was like, what do you mean? They're great.
They're a real pain in the ass.
I hear you're having trouble with the droid army.
Look forward to our meeting soon, thank you.
You broke his thing.
You broke
You
his
literally,
cell phone.
she literally took his iPhone and cracked it in half. It's like the
He
fuck.
just
dude?
crushed it. If I was the king, I'd be like, okay, you're clearly unprofessional. You're
Right.
fired.
Force. Very different, each one of you are. Grease. Always focused on the...
Oh, he is yodeling. He is yodeling the fuck out of this right now. This is great. Blow up the first one, blow up the back one, and then you got him pinned in between it. This is sick. I love this. This is
so good.
This is good.
Oh, he's Tiananmen squaring.
Oh my god.
What? The did that on purpose, though, right? Like, sitting in front of a tank is like a thing.
Excellent. Where is he?
He's just sitting here, in front of our tanks.
Just chilling.
You're right.
Oh no!
Oh shit!
You just like force massacred them.
No, I mean, oh my god.
See,
This is
these droids, I feel so bad for them. It's like, I love Yoda, but this is like dark. These poor guys.
They're killing all their friends.
Right? This is like, I mean, it's war, I get it. It's called Star Wars.
Yeah.
What's going on over there? 224, come in.
Just gonna be his decapitated head.
Supreme Leader, the Jedi has overrun our position.
Oh my god, yes!
Oh my god!
You got it. You called it.
The fight isn't over yet, Majesty.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering is when in live action, if ever, they're gonna pull the trigger on a Ventress type of thing
Yeah.
and get her. That could
That's
be pretty,
gonna be fucking cool as
that
shit.
could be pretty slick. There we go.
You did.
Nice.
That's giving it to the Claytons.
Start a drinking game every time they
They use a droid slur.
they use the C word.
Shit faced, yeah. Mm.
Look, see, he is Bernie Sanders. Remember the bird?
Oh yeah.
These cute little guys.
Right.
One Jedi is not worth 100.
It's worth 200, 400, 500.
Like 1,000.
There we go.
1,000.
It's like, wouldn't he just have like Ventress like kill them like on the spot, like
Yeah,
right
right.
there or something?
If you kill the king, the whole planet revolts
Right.
against you, and that's a bummer.
True.
You can't get their soldiers to like fight for you and stuff.
Oh, yes. Look,
Oh, okay.
he's a bad. He is a Sith Lord. He's a bad guy.
Yeah.
Like, oh fuck.
Fly away,
they
buddy.
gonna do
You
it?
got wings. Fly. Oh, is he
Ooh.
forcing it?
Yeah, he's stopping him. Nice.
Ah,
But not that strong.
Oh. I would be all like, hey, but also young, you say. You old
Right.
charmer.
There you go.
That's right, lady. Take your boob window and skedaddle.
She does have like a early aughts like boob window.
The boob window.
It's like a Jason X boob window for sure.
Stargirl. Stargirl, famous for that boob window.
Toydaria would be honored to host a Republic base. My people.
Nice. Oh, he's got like a Dothraki.
Yeah, or a little bit, yeah. Love that Yoda theme too, man. It always gives me the warm it gives me the warm and cozies every time I hear it.
That's why you got mad when I called him an old bag of dirt.
No, I didn't get mad. It just hurt my feelings.
Called him an old dusty puppet.
Bag of
Throw him in the
shit. Like
dumpster.
that was
Old
where the
bag of
Appa thing kind of came back a little bit. It was like I gotta lean into this a little bit.
You're like, revenge time.
A little revenge time. They were very smart to kind of have Yoda be the focal point of the opening of it because it's just like who doesn't
Sure.
like the little guy, you know what I mean? And you can kind of
I like him fine. Wants to give me socialized medicine.
yeah, there you go, right?
Wants to tax the rich. I like him.
Yeah, for sure.
Eliminate student loan debt.
Love it.
I actually liked that one a lot. I enjoyed it. It had kind of like very simple meat and potatoes Star Warsy stuff. The favorite scene probably is when he's giving the clones the pep talk and telling them and telling them
for
that
sure.
and telling them that they, you know, because that's the thing that like most clones are like, I'm disposable and I know it.
I'm just a piece of shit.
Yeah,
Look at me.
I'm just a fucking, you know, I'm a cog in this machine, you know what I mean? And they kind of are aware of it and shit. And so, like, that was
That's a little bit dangerous. It's like almost like, look, I'm not cruel, but it's like if you're opening the window that you are your own being with your own personality and soul, and the Force recognizes you as your own unique soul, that opens up the door for questions that I don't think you want your soldier clones to be questioning. Where it's like, what if the Force sees me and I'm supposed to be a painter, but you are making me be a soldier? They're literally child soldiers.
oh yeah, I mean like they're 100%.
And Yoda's in on it. pro child soldier, Yoda.
Yep.
Letting you have this one.
Yeah, sure. I mean, we've had this exact same discussion every time we watch the show, apparently. But it's like it's like, you know, as Obi-Wan would say, like, from a certain point of view. I mean, like when you turn it around and you look at it, of course, that's absolutely what it is, and it's also part of what I think the end game of this of kind of the story is the hubris of the Jedi to use these guys. And I mean, and also, to be fair, like, the Jedi didn't order the clones. Like, it was like this thing that's been kind of puppeted by them and stuff. Not to say that it makes it any better or whatever it is. I'm not fucking qualifying that shit. But I think, I guess so. Sure. No, I mean, like, I think that is something that the show does eventually get into, and that it's almost trying to really expressly, I think that where the show goes as far as, like, things, because I know some of the beats that happened in this thing. Like, I haven't watched it, but I just, in the osmosis of covering The Mandalorian and just kind of knowing about Star Wars and having a fucking, you know, having YouTube, and it just, stuff pops up. They do get into a lot of this stuff, Morgan. Like, and so
okay,
so I think it's not, and I don't think that it's like.
I just feel so sad all the time when I'm watching this show because I like the droids and I like the clones.
Oh yeah,
they're just like blowing each other away. It makes me so sad.
I don't like the droids. Like I mean, like
them. They're so cute and funny.
They're fine. I mean, like, they're whatever. They're kind
so
of
funny. They're dumb as shit and they fuck everything up. And it's so cute and it's so mean that they get blown up.
They're
all
endearing
day.
in that way for sure, 100%. Like, yeah, I don't know.
I think because they're drawn cute and they're funny and they're used for comic relief, it's easy to be like, oh, well, they're just doing their jobs, but like, and when you look at like a Dooku who is like fucking evil and like double crossing people at every turn, and a Ventress who is like, she will kill a motherfucker.
Absolutely.
Like,
so when Ventress gets blown up, you're like, cool. Or like Dooku gets smacked in the face.
Sure.
You're like, okay.
Yeah, great. Yeah.
But the
Grievous definitely, I mean, looks like a bad guy.
Droids are just
General
like
Wheezy.
Right.
Yeah.
Those droids are just like workaday fellas. They're just like, another day, another dollar, tell you what.
Right. Sure.
Yeah, but you know what?
They need a union.
So are the other soldiers and other atrocities. So, you know, they're just doing their jobs, but they're still pulling the trigger.
Right.
I don't ever blame I usually don't really blame, like, the stormtroopers or just, like, you know, when you get into later Star Wars, they're like stolen kids. It's like, if it's a stormtrooper who's like fucking being a dick, then you're like, fuck that guy. But there's some stormtroopers, I'm sure, that ever like, I don't know.
There's some Finns in the world.
There's Finns, you know?
Yeah. No, I mean, I think that you can do that all. I mean, yeah, I think you can do that at just about every point with every any of the canon.
I just don't like war.
Oh, really?
Yeah?
You don't say.
You don't enjoy it, but you're American. You're supposed to love war, Morgan.
I hate it.
Yeah,
I hate it. So it makes me sad when I watch them shoot each other.
When you watch a fictitious war in a cartoon thing. I mean,
it does.
Okay, well, strap the motherfucker in because we got 120 fucking goddamn episodes of this. Like, so.
Can't wait till we watch Platoon.
Yeah, exactly. For sure. But yeah, like, simple adventure had like the Yoda stuff. I thought it was I enjoyed it a lot. It gave me a couple of the Star Wars warm and tinglies, like a couple of times.
Yeah, the Yoda shit was good.
Yoda shit was fun, and again, like, and I get, that's another thing where I'm like, I still on principle like think that he should never ever have a lightsaber ever, but it's fine. It's still fun, and it's fun watching him fuck shit up.
But it looks cool as shit, Sean.
Him twirling around.
Flipping around. Slicing motherfuckers in half.
To me, I would love it if it was just a completely, like, kind of force-driven combat, which I think should totally, could and should totally 100% be, like, the force is a thing that's important. The fucking lightsaber doesn't mean fuck all, really. I mean, like,
and the force is his weapon. He could bend the force to snap you like a twig if you wanted to.
He's essentially kind of like a Magneto for literally anything. kind of. And so
he's an everything bender.
he's an everything bender. He's an avatar. You know what I mean? Kind of in a way. And
Total
so
avatar.
He is. And so because I think that having a lightsaber be like the Jedi weapon, and again, this is just a personal gripe, and I understand that fucking lightsabers are in fucking Star Wars and Jedis have lightsabers and there's nothing you're gonna fucking do about it. But like, you know, it seems so weirdly kind of like, I don't know, like kind of limiting to just be like, if you like, why isn't there a Jedi that has like a mace or something? Or a fucking, you know, whatever. Like there's all a myriad of different types of weapons that you can have and be a Jedi and be a Jedi, because I just don't think that a lightsaber as a signifier of a Jedi. It's like, to me, it's just not how I kind of identify. Like, I think that the more important thing is like the Force and the spirituality and like all that type of stuff. So,
counterpoint, Sean.
What?
Please.
Why do you hate Star Wars?
Oh, there it is.
No. Because I'm a Star Wars fan.
Because I hate myself.
I didn't realize
sorta,
I like
you know?
the stars. I don't like the wars.
Yeah.
Oh,
I like the
sure.
stars.
There you
like
go.
The space.
Right on. Yeah, and the wonder
Just get
and the
rid of the
imagination.
wars.
Yeah. Right.
Get rid of
for
the
sure.
wars.
For sure.
All right, guys, come follow me on my YouTube channel where we watch Star Wars the right way.
The right way, right? Yeah,
Not
absolutely.
with these guys.
Also, you'll probably get more interesting weapons, I bet, with the anime ones. When we watch the
that
anime
could be
star, I
fucking
bet
cool.
they get into it.
That could be fucking interesting for sure. And that's just a much broader conversation or whatever it is. I mean, like, does he look cool, fucking shit up and everything like that, and knick-knack and everything? It looks totally fine, and it makes a little more sense in a cartoon as well. Like, I think he kind of moved in a very cartoonish way in the movie, and that kind of, it makes way more sense here, it seems like a little more at home here. So anyway, but I
think it's an age thing also.
Oh,
you know, in that, like, it's hard.
100%.
Of course, we're not going to see a lightsaber battle with a fucking puppet, because that would just be ridiculous.
Yeah.
I would hate to see that.
I want to see it. You know.
Give that dusty puppet a lightsaber.
So sick. I mean, it would be amazing.
Right.
But like with a cartoon or CGI, obviously we can do that.
100%.
I mean, the idea of like, just Yoda just being like small and whipping around is kind of hilarious.
No, it's funny and it's cool and it's not that, again, I'm not saying that I don't enjoy it and that it's not fine and that it's okay. It's just be like, if it were my shit, I would have been like, Yoda never touches a fucking light. He's beyond that. He's so much more uberly powerful and kind of above that type of a shit that I just don't think that he would be like, what the he's like, you're gonna give me that toy? Get the fuck out of here. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I can take everybody's, he'd literally come into a fight, take everyone's lightsaber away, turn it into a ball, and throw it at like a tank and blow it up and turn it. You know what I'm saying? Like he would.
Sean just called a lightsaber a toy. Everybody. Again,
a laser
come
sword.
Watch Dustin's Star Wars YouTube channel premiering right now. For all the real fans.
Get the real
that
fans
know the
in here for
truth
sure.
about lightsabers.
And
Actually, I don't want to be any part of that.
No, absolutely. Right. Yeah, right.
I'm not serious, guys. Do not follow me anymore.
Right. No, I mean, like, and I in building a, finding your kyber crystal and building your lightsaber is a rite of passage for all fucking Jedi. I understand all that shit. Like, but that's just my own kind of personal take on it. But it was still a lot of fun. He fucking massacred those fucking dudes, and it was hilarious and great. And like
except Morgan.
No, and it was a fun episode, and it was a good. If that was the first one, and I was a kid, I would be like, sign me the fuck up next week, man. Let's go. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I thought it was pretty good as far as that, and I'm interested to check out what the next one is. You guys want to do it?
Yes.
Definitely. You. Well, before we start,
please.
I think that the whole point where they were talking about how one Jedi's worth, 100 soldiers. We hear that a lot in Star Wars, and this is one of the few times where you really start to see, because we're able to focus on it in smaller detail because we're not worried about the larger story at hand, where we actually have a moment to see what it is about these Jedis that's so crazy. I mean, Luke has done some pretty crazy shit over the years.
Sure.
And obviously, like, Darth Vader just walks through a hallway just massacring people,
Right.
But like, Darth Maul did some cool stuff. Like, he was really imposing with a lightsaber.
Yeah.
But we never saw like one Jedi just take out like a whole battalion.
Yep.
Because like in like the prequels, Jedis were just dropping like flies. Like you see this, the Jedi Council just like doing nothing.
Yeah, or they would mostly contain it for the most part versus each other, whereas like as opposed to one motherfucker with a lightsaber against what you're talking about. Like they would, again, there were some confrontations in some of those movies, but like this was obviously like a much more of a kind of like highlighting like how effective a Jedi can be against that type of shit and stuff like that, which which is good, it needs.
We did get the one scene of Luke pulling a Jon Snow and just like facing, an entire like squadron,
right,
and then just being like, peace.
Yeah, right. It's to like some probably why like more like I dig that move so much in The Last Jedi, and like why it's like the most Jedi shit ever in The Last Jedi was because like he literally did, like he was able to save people, kind of morally defeat the enemy, and did it all without killing a single person.
Yeah,
that's like the most Jedi shit ever. You know what I mean? And so like, and that's kind of like the kind of the brilliance of that scene. And I know that can ruffle some fucking feathers for some.
Oh man, that's some Miyagi shit right there.
It is though. It really is.
Don't use the karate.
Right.
Like it's just like that's just like, oh well, all right, I guess go do the tournament because now I'm mad at the other guy. Like that's it's like okay, well now we'll enter the tournament.
Now we're going.
Okay, now we'll enter the war.
Right.
Okay,
a little bit, yeah. And I think that I do hope that, to your point, Morgan, I do hope that they kind of will, like highlight a little bit of that, the Jedi's role in it, and just how kind of, it is weird. I mean, like they're supposed to be these peace officers, but they're just running around just fucking like as warlords, essentially, generals and warlords and all that type of stuff. So, I think that the show kind of will and does, just given its reputation and given the fans that I know that adore the show, I think that we will get there. So, but I mean, like we're not gonna get there unless we watch another one. You guys want to watch another one?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, man. All right. Well, we're getting ready to sign off over here for this episode, but we are shooting these right now, and we are available to you right now. Is the next in the chronological watch, which is chronological 006, which is called. Is it called that? No, yeah, which is 6, which is called Rising Malevolence, which is available to our Patreons at the $5 tier right now at our Patreon. You can find the link for that in the top pinned comment below, and you can find it in our description. Head on over to our Patreon, pony up $5. It gets you early access to 1 week ahead. So every time that we drop an episode on YT.
Aww, buddy.
Yeah, that's what you get.
No, the droids have done nothing wrong.
They looked into the eyes of those clones and they fucking sucked them out into an icy grave. They can all fucking die the worst possible fucking droid death ever, Morgan. So we're dropping this right now, and we have the next episode that's available on our Patreon right here, right at this very moment. You can hit it right now if you hit our link in the description and in the top end comment below. We appreciate y'all very much. If you can't do that, then hit us with a like and a subscribe. And then, I mean, yeah, man, we'll see you guys next time. I'm having a good time with this thing. I'm ready to do another one. So we appreciate y'all very much, and we'll check y'all later.